Our top story tonight on Gravitas is about Israel's new laser defense system. Ever since Hamas breached Israeli air defenses on October 7, 2023, overwhelming its Iron Dome, questions have been raised over whether the famed air defense system has lost its missile detection ability. As a result, now Israel is working on a new laser system that can possibly take down rockets, a new weapon that can essentially improve Israel's defense capabilities as it fights battles on multiple fronts. Here's what we know about this new weapon. It's called Iron Beam. It is a new laser system that can basically intercept rockets, drones and mortars at negligible cost, to be operational next year after an accelerated manufacturing process. Basically, it is a shield that would supplement the existing air defenses. You see, Israeli air defenses in a way have been stretched to the limit by more than a year of the fighting with Iran and its proxies in Gaza, in Lebanon, in Syria, Iraq, Yemen. Now, how does the Iron Beam work though? According to reports, Iron Beam is designed to disable incoming projectiles by heating them using a high-energy laser, as opposed to shooting them down with missiles. The new system has an effective range of between hundreds of meters and several kilometers. But to be clear here, the Iron Beam is not meant to replace the Iron Dome or Israel's other air defense systems. The Iron Beam is meant to supplement and complement the Iron Dome. Its range would complement the short-range Iron Dome rocket interceptor, according to state-owned Rafael Advanced Defense Systems, which is the manufacturer of both types of weaponry. Israel's Elbit Systems Limited has said that the Israel Defense Ministry has awarded it a contract worth about $200 million to supply the Iron Beam lasers, whereas it costs about $60,000 to shoot down a projectile using the Iron Dome. Iron Beam's price tag will be as little as $5. The price of a Tamir missile, which is the interceptor launched by Iron Dome, is about $100,000. In comparison, the cost of interception using a laser shield is the price of the electricity used to launch it, which means that laser interception will transform the economy of air defense. That's because missiles and drones are cheaper to deploy than to shoot down. The laser system would also eliminate the danger of interceptor debris causing damage. Amid the conflict, Iron Beam is being manufactured at an accelerated pace and will enter operational service by next year. On Monday, while announcing the move, Israel Defense Ministry's Director General, Eyal Zamir, said, and I'm quoting here, "The tiding of the start of a new era in the battlefield, the laser era." Here's what else we know at this point. The Iron Beam was presented for the first time in February 2014 at the Singapore Air Show. After it proved its capabilities in a series of tests in southern Israel about 3 years ago, it entered into operational development and adaptation to the battlefield. According to the Israeli Defense Ministry, Israel is among the first countries in the world to succeed in using powerful laser technology to develop a working air defense system and to demonstrate interceptions in operational scenarios. Since its development started, the high-power laser has reportedly proven more powerful than what the Israeli Defense Ministry's team initially aimed for. They say that as long as there is a constant source of energy for the laser, there is no risk of ever running out of ammunition. But you see, there is a downside to this as well. It does not function well in times of low visibility, including heavy cloud cover or other inclement weather conditions. And for that reason, the Israeli Defense Ministry intends to also mount the system on an airplane, which would basically help get around the limitation by putting the system above the clouds. But that is still a few more years off. You see, Israel's aerial defenses have largely been developed in conjunction with its key ally, the US. Recently, the US has also, in fact, deployed one of its own THAAD interceptors to help Israel fend off potential ballistic missile attacks from Iran. We told you about this. Israel, for that matter, is also expecting a $5.2 billion in emergency funding from the US, some of which would be used for the Iron Beam. And as far as the question of the Iron Beam success is concerned, we will have to wait and watch to get that answer. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.